So, Leicester fans, are you already keeping an eye on Facundo Buonanote's future? Because the Argentine situation is getting more and more complicated in Ruud van Nistelrooy's team, and the coach doesn't hide his frustration. The young midfielder, who once shone under Steve Cooper, has lost his place since the Dutchman's arrival and is now warming the bench more than he should. He has only started 3 of the last 12 matches, and in the last round of the Premier League, he didn't even come off the bench. And do you know what makes this story worse? Leicester could have looked for another loan reinforcement in the January window, but they couldn't. That's because the 2 loan spots in the Premier League were already filled with Buonanotte and Odsonne Edouard. The problem? Neither of them are delivering the expected impact, and Van Nistelrooy made that very clear. The disappointing thing is that these 2 loanees are not producing the minutes we want and are not strengthening the team as we would like. Tough, right? And to make matters worse for Buonanotte, he even wanted to return to Brighton in January and look for a new club. But that would only happen if the Seagulls paid him to break his contract. And that didn't happen. Now, he needs to fight for his place in a midfield that has an absolute owner, Bilal El Khanous. The Moroccan is simply flying as number 10 and shows no signs of losing his position. But don't worry, not all is lost for Buonanotte. Van Nistelrooy recognizes the Argentine's talent and knows that 20-year-olds fluctuate. The quality is there for Facundo. I have strong faith in him, and he can and will be important for us in the coming months. The big question is, where will he play? The coach mentioned his 4 main wingers, McAteer, Mavididi, De Cordova-Reid, and Ayew. But he didn't even mention Buonanotte. What does that mean? Has he lost his place for good? In the last match against Manchester United, he was even tested as a false 9. Now, the question remains, can Van Nistelrooy still find a way to make the most of the Argentine's talent, or will he end up becoming just another forgotten name in the squad? So, fans, what do you think? Does Buonanotte deserve more chances, or has he already given what he had to give at Leicester?